Tonight, firefighters late today giving new information about what may have caused the chemical plant explosion in the Rubbertown neighborhood late this morning. Thank you for joining us on what's been a busy Wednesday. Hello, everybody. I'm Doug Proffitt. A product leaking from the furnace may have caused the blast, leading to several small fires. The good news, no one killed or injured. Isaiah Kim Martinez and photojournalist Connie Offord are live with the late news conference this afternoon. And Isaiah, was there ever any danger to the public from the fire, or what's in the air?
Well, Doug, it was a very tricky situation for firefighters to deal with, and that's because the product that was being produced currently at this plant is called calcium carbide. This is actually the largest producer of it in North America, and firefighters essentially said they can't put it out with water because of its chemical components. So they had to find out other ways to extinguish it. And at this hour right now, Fairdale Fire has left. PRP Fire is still on the scene. They say they have it secure, but residents living nearby, they still have questions and concerns. The Sky 11 drone is over the top of the Carbide Industries chemical plant, a facility with another explosion and one with a checkered history in Rubbertown.
I'm beyond tired of it. I wish the industry was not over there.
A frustrated Renee Murphy, who lives just blocks away, tells me she's not surprised by the latest blast.
There's small little explosions or small little fires that is never told to the community.
In a new update hours after the incident, PRP Fire Chief Jason Myman revealed a potential cause based on their initial investigation.
Original reports were that the furnace had exploded, and that is not the case. We're looking at a potential overflow of a product that may have came out of the furnace and ran onto the ground, which may have caused the explosion. Again, that's preliminary. We don't know.
Myman tells us it's a blessing no workers or first responders were hurt in an area of chemical plants where he says anything can happen.
I think anytime there's an explosion and there's no injuries, that's a great day.
Fire officials tell us they're in contact with Carbide Industries.
All the air monitoring that we are gathering is not indicating that there's any harm to the public.
This facility has a history of safety violations and a 2011 explosion that killed 2 workers. With that incident, investigators determined the company disregarded issues with the furnace that ultimately blew up. Renee Murphy lived through the aftermath of that.
We chose to live in Rubbertown. We didn't choose to have industry live in Rubbertown. Industry should never be living where homes are.
The sign in front of you saying your safety is important to all of us. Folks like Renee Murphy aren't so sure at this time. I do want to mention, I asked the fire chief there if the Chemical Safety Board would be helping with this investigation. He actually brought up some federal cuts, saying he's not sure because of some of those federal budget changes. I did actually reach out to the safety board. I got an email back saying that employee who normally handles media is furloughed at this time because of the shutdown. Doug.
Isaiah, thank you for that live update. Well, this is the first time there's been an explosion here at this plant. In March of 2011, 2 people died after an explosion at Carbide Industries. The investigation found that water had leaked into the furnace, causing it to explode, blowing out its contents, which were heated at the time to about 3,800 degrees Fahrenheit. This story is still developing. We have another new report with residents about the explosion at 11 on the WHAS 11 night team, plus in-depth coverage online at our free WHAS 11 Plus.